Hello everyone, I am Shravanti working as TGT English at TSMS Chilkodu in Dornakal. Today in this class we are going to study about a poem from 7th standard. It is a sensitive poem titled Home They Brought Her Warrior Dead, written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Children, once I will read out the poem from my textbook. Look into your textbooks, listen to the poem carefully and follow the video or the explanation given by me. Okay? Home they brought her warrior dead. She nor swooned nor uttered a cry. All her maidens watching said, she must weep or she will die. Then they praised him soft and low, called him worthy to be loved, truest friend and noblest foe, yet she neither spoke nor moved. Stole a maiden from her place, lightly to the warrior stepped, took the face cloth from the face, yet she neither moved nor wept. Rose a nurse of 90 years, set his child upon her knee, like summer tempest came her tears, sweet my child, I live for thee. Here children, in this poem, we are going to talk about a woman who has lost her husband in a battlefield. Here, the dead body of her husband was brought to home, but here her reaction was abnormal. She was not reacting at all. If we look into the first stanza, home they brought her warrior dead, she nor swooned nor uttered a cry. All her maidens watching said, she must weep or she will die. Here in this first stanza, some people have brought the dead body of the warrior to his home. Here, the wife of that dead warrior, she nor swooned. Here, the meaning of the word swooned is to become unconscious. Here, she has never fainted, nor she didn't even utter a cry. She didn't even made a sound of cry. Okay, here all the maidens means the friends of this warrior's wife. They were watching her and they were saying that she must weep or she will die. They were thinking that she has to weep, or the inner feeling which was very sad feeling in her mind makes her ill. She were thinking that if she doesn't cry, she may die. So here all the maidens who were there, they were making their efforts. They were attempting few things to make her weep. We will come across those attempts or efforts which were made by them in the coming stanza. If we take the second stanza, then they praised him soft and low, called him worthy to be loved, truest friend and noblest foe, yet she neither spoke nor moved. Here in the second stanza, they were making an attempt. They were praising the dead warrior. They were saying that he was a nice person, he was a nice friend, and even as an enemy he was very noble, and they were praising all the good deeds which were done by the warrior. So here, by listening to these words also, the wife of this dead warrior, she neither spoke nor moved. She was not moving, she was not speaking, she was in a trauma, she was feeling very sad, and her inner feeling with her sadness in her mind, she was not even reacting at all. She was just sitting like a stone without any feelings. Here, coming to the third stanza. Stole a maiden from her place, lightly to the warrior stepped, took the face cloth from the face, yet she neither moved nor wept. Here stole means moved. A maiden, she wants to make a try and make her weep. So she got up from her place and she just stepped near that dead warrior who was laid there. So she went near that warrior and she took out the face cloth from the face of that dead warrior. She thought that here the maiden's intention is if the wife of that warrior sees his face, she might recollect all the memories which she had shared with her husband, and with those memories with those remembrances she might weep. So with that intention she came near to that warrior and she took out the face cloth. But here the wife of the warrior, by seeing his face also, she didn't even move or she didn't even weep. Again she was sitting like that, like a stone without any feelings. Here in the fourth stanza it is very important, and in this stanza it is the last attempt made by an old woman. Okay, rose a nurse of 90 years, set his child upon her knee, like summer tempest came her tears, sweet my child, I live for thee. Here they were mentioning an old woman who was aged with 90 years. Here 90 is not a mathematical figure. It reflects the experience of that woman. She was a nurse who is having 90 years of age. She went and picked up the child of the dead warrior, and she took that child and placed that child in the lap of his wife. So by seeing the child with all of a sudden she broke out, and here the tears of the dead warrior's wife were compared with summer tempest. That means a big storm. If a big storm occurs, it rains heavily. So here the tears showered heavily on her face, and she was speaking out a few words. Sweet my child, I live for thee. Thee means you. She was saying to her child that I will live for you. Here suddenly by seeing the child she broke out, and here she realized the responsibilities which she has to do towards her child. So she wants to pay a tribute to her husband. What type of tribute she can pay? She wants to bring up her child and to make him or her a good citizen. So she realized all her responsibilities, and she broke out in the form of she put out her feelings in the form of tears. Her tears were compared like a storm, and she was saying that sweet my child, I live for thee. That means she will live for her child. Okay, I hope you understood the poem. And children, I will give out your you can follow the poem listening to the video, and you can see the glossary part from your textbook, and you can understand the poem. Okay, thank you.